Sam Smith's Satanist era is not helping. In case you've been living under a rock this week, the internet's in uproar after Sam Smith and Kim Petras performed Unholy at the Grammys and went in a kind of wild direction with their performance. Sam Smith was literally costumed as the devil. Meanwhile, Petras performed in a cage surrounded by flames and dominatrixes with devil horns. The entertainment press is lavishing praise on this duo, and to be fair, I think their song is a bop. But I think the performance was tone-deaf, counterproductive, and honestly unoriginal. There's a long history of including Satan or the devil in your performance art, and it's not actually some boundary-pushing, transgressive act. But it still does manage to get a rise out of people, and it certainly did this time. "This is evil," tweeted Senator Ted Cruz. "Don't fight the culture wars," they say. Meanwhile, demons are teaching your kids to worship Satan, wrote conservative pundit Liz Wheeler. "The elite in our society are fully in line with the ideology of satanic fealty expressed by Smith and Petras," tweeted conservative commentator Ben Shapiro. Now, was this reaction overblown? I think yes. Under any definition of America's elite, journalists, politicians, academics, entertainers, you would struggle to find any, let alone a majority, that truly shared the ideology of satanic worship. And one Grammy performance that was clearly intended as hyperbolic adult entertainment aside, very few children, if any, anywhere in America are truly being taught to worship Satan. But at the same time, while the backlash and response may not be entirely reasonable, it is absolutely entirely predictable. And that makes Smith and Petras' decision to go this route all the more questionable. They claim to be champions of the LGBT community. Petras even says this song is supposed to symbolize how they felt rejected by religious people because of their identities. But if you actually care about LGBT acceptance, well, going on stage as two prominent LGBT celebrities and literally worshiping the devil is about the worst possible way to do that. Remember, while it might be easy for those of us who live on the coasts or in big cities to forget it, many Americans do not actually know any gay, lesbian, or transgender people in real life. Their impressions and attitudes about the LGBT community are formed through their nebulous perceptions of the headlines, the media, and yes, celebrities. See where I'm going yet? Roughly 10 million people watch the Grammys, and countless more see coverage or clips. An immeasurable but significant number of them will now be left with the subconscious or conscious impression that the LGBT community is somehow anathema to their values or even their God, when in reality it's mostly filled with people just like them with some small differences. In fact, a majority of LGBT Americans are religious, with Christianity the most popular religion. Meanwhile, almost none are Satanists, or would endorse this weird display. Publicly associating the LGBT community and its biggest stars with Satanism then reinforces a wildly inaccurate perception of the LGBT community as anti-Christian, to say the least. It does nothing to advance LGBT tolerance or inclusion. It serves only to divide and inflame. Oh, and deliver the attention that they ordered. Yes, Smith and Petras certainly achieved their goals with this performance. It generated huge publicity for them. They trended, I'm sure their follower count surged, and their song will go skyrocket up in the charts. But it will do so at the expense of the LGBT community they claim to care about. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'm Brad Polumbo, a libertarian conservative content creator and YouTuber. If you're new here, consider hitting that subscribe button and sticking around. Like this video, comment below what you thought of the performance, yada yada yada, and I'll see you all in my next video.